Okay guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to show you some updates I've done to my reptile room. Like for instance, I'm going to paint it. And that's why I've got to wear this holy shirt. Holy as in full of holes. This was actually one of my favorite shirts and it got this hole in it, so I tried to distress it and make it look nicer, but I ended up ruining it. Let's start painting. Open it, mix it. Ah, this stinks. I'm telling you, that's gone off. Dad!
I think it'll be fine. I think you just got to mix it a lot more.
Let's mix. Now it's pretty mixed. Let's pour it in. That looks disgusting. Look at my hand size. Okay, so when I did this in 2016, my finger was there, and there, and thumb there. Bye bye hand mark. Ah, this paint stinks. So as you can see, the first update you are going to see today is the new wall. So it looks quite nice now. I really enjoy it. Makes it a lot more appealing to the eye. Come on, let's go inside and see what's inside the reptile room. Just take note of these holes right here. Okay guys, so this is the view that you'll have when you first walk into the room. So this is a quick look around of the reptile room. I'll show you everything in detail right away. So the newest thing you'll see to the reptile room is this over here. This is actually like a stretchy material that I've hung up here that won't leave any creases when I move it about, which is really nice. So moving along from that, you'll see my bioactive leopard gecko setup, which is doing really well. Go check the video up here. So first of all, down over here you'll see two dubia roach bins with small dubia roaches and the breeding colony of large dubia roaches. I'm quickly getting overpopulated with too many dubia roaches because I have one gecko eating them. Just one leopard gecko. Hopefully soon that will change and I'll get some chameleons into my family of reptiles. This is my incubator that I built. It's currently not in use, that's why it's in this enclosure I built. I still need to put the glass rails on and put the glass for this enclosure in and find a new spot for this incubator because I don't like it here. It looks ugly. So over here you'll see there's this gap under this enclosure. I've made it with little blocks of wood, and why I've done that is to allow airflow underneath the tank because there's a heat pad here, and if the wood's on top of each other it could potentially crack this wood right over here, and I don't want that to happen. As well as it starts make the varnish on this stink, and that's not really nice. So this way it allows me to have no whatsoever smell from the varnish, and it allows airflow and this enclosure not to get too hot. I've also done that up here with the baby snakes. A little gap between the hot spot and this enclosure, because I still don't want this enclosure also to overheat. Over here you'll see my thermostat. It's a Geezer's thermostat for the whole entire room to keep it at 26 degrees Celsius constantly. Up here I have a little snake hook in case I need to open the enclosures and some of them are in a feeding response. This is my Ultimate Exotics thermostat that's upside down because it doesn't come with a long enough cable to allow you to... What? I found my scissors. Been looking for those. Well, it doesn't allow you to put it that way. So that's why it's upside down. One thing I would like them to change. So next to the rack I have all my supplies, my supply drawer and some F10 disinfectants, food for the roaches and their water crystals, my scale and a spray bottle that doesn't work anymore. I need to get a new one. Moving along, we have some more supplies and stuff. It looks like a mess right now, and it is. So this is going to be the chameleon enclosure. In that is my tripod, which you'll see shortly, and above it is another chameleon enclosure that I need to fill up. And then moving along next to the chameleon enclosure, we have some mosses and that I'm trying to grow, and it's not really that successful because I have the wrong lighting. But there's a few little other plants that I'm growing. The mosses are doing not so well, but it's better than nothing. And then because we've done this whole side, I'll show you what's new. We have this LED light that's, you can see now, hung up by tape because I move it around. We have another light over here, and then up here. This light over here is the whole room's light that turns on and off according to a timer. This light I can switch on and off whenever I want. There's a switch behind this LED. This LED stays on here, also on the timer, but I'm free to move it to a different room or place where I'm filming. That is all connected to the timer, well, to this thing, which is connected to a timer, and that connects the gecko's lighting as well, and everything like that, all on a 12-hour timer. This is just some leaves that I'm going to use for a bioactive build, and then some other bamboo and branches and stuff. So this is my tripod that I recently got. It's a Vanguard Ultra Pro 263 AT, and it's got this little Joby mount for my phone. A subscriber actually sponsored this for me, so thank you if you're watching, I really appreciate it. Then what was added recently also is this little PC fan, and so I cut a hole into the polystyrene and drilled holes through the outside. Remember, I said remember about these holes, that's what these holes are for. Just take note of these holes right here. And then what I've done is connected it to this little thing, which is connected to the timer as well, and then I can unplug the PC fan. This is an extractor fan allowing airflow through your enclosure. Airflow is a very important thing in your enclosure. And then I can block it up with that and pull it out again. I've just put a screw through this piece of polystyrene with a washer, and that goes into this little piece of wood. So if it's a cold day, I can just close it up and cold air won't get in, and the temperatures will stay at 26 degrees Celsius, especially for winter. So part of that extractor fan, what I have is up here. You can see there's another extractor fan that doesn't work, but on a really hot day I'll open that up and I'll take the plastic away from here, and then you'll see it'll just suck air through the whole room, allowing fresh air. So this over here is my tall enclosure that I want to get an arboreal snake inside. Still also need to put the glass on that. Up here is my workbench with some mealworms inside of here for the gecko, even though I feed her mainly dubia roaches. This is my basket that I have my supplies in, just supplies that I constantly use all the time, like a poop scoop, temperature gun, tongs, and a scraper. This is just a piece of paper that I use for filming or whatever I need it for. Enclosures, bedding, which I don't use that because I have cocoa fiber. Down in this little messy corner I have some sheets that I've already used in previous videos. I have a broom, which funny enough is my surname, and then I have this humidifier which isn't connected right now because I don't need it on, and then 2 pieces of bamboo for future builds or future projects. That's the timer, and that's the main cord going to the snakes. It runs along there and along there to that thermostat. So down on the floor next to the hides and stuff, I have a 10-liter reverse osmosis water, and then my dustbin where I throw all the poop and feces inside, which is fun stuff. Just been cleaning there, so that's why you can see it's full of cocoa fiber. That's one thing I must say, I go through quite a bit of this cocoa fiber just because I scoop out a whole lot of it with the feces, like the whole surrounding area that is infected. This is the ceiling that also is like a reflection light board that I painted the screws over there with a different color white, so it looks kind of funny, but it's not that bad. And I really love this reptile room. Now on the floor we have this rubber mat that I've put down on top of the bitumen. This isn't dirt, by the way, this is just stuff that got stuck to the waterproofing paint, and that just allows me to clean the floor quite easily. I think that's done. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you found this video helpful and got some tips from it. I really am enjoying my reptile room like so much. It's super incredible. If you want to let me know anything that you think I should put in these two enclosures, I've still got ideas, but let me know what you think I should put in these two enclosures that are currently empty. If you have any other tips for me about my reptile room, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh wait, there's one more thing that I forgot to show you. Okay, so basically down there you can see the heater. That's all. It's currently off. There we go. Cheers guys, bros from Righteous Reptiles. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.